Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy D Fat Stacks, and y'all know what it is today. Today is the portfolio review, and of course, before we start any show, hopefully everybody's having a good day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I know the weather's starting to turn cold in certain places, so make sure y'all stay warm out there. So, ooh, excuse me, I just ate some steak and rice, so. But of course, before we start any show, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do some shameless promoting. Of course, as always, if you guys are looking to get any anime stuff, check out the website, www.thefatstacks.com. As you can see, I have a range of items from backpacks, hats, plush throws, which are like little blankets, wall scrolls, anime figurines, complete sets, Funko Pops, and drinkware as well. I've added even more figurines for those who are looking for certain type of figurines. So, nice little long list. We're just gonna go through it slowly. You know what I mean? For anybody interested. But as you can see, these are we've also added some new items today. I will be adding more items tonight or possibly tomorrow morning. So I did get a shipment in. I have about 3 or 4 more shipments coming in. So you guys are going to see a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. Let's go down to the backpack so you guys can see. Obviously, if you just buy the backpack alone, you do get a free gift. So, and of course, shipping is free. I don't have a lot of hats though, but I'm working on getting more hats, as you guys can see. Only have like a small bit of hats. Hold on real quick, y'all, because knowing me, I won't be paying attention to the chat, and I want to make sure I pay attention to the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, give me a second, y'all. Give your boy a second. Give your boy a second. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me double check. Oh, good. I just checked myself, so. But here are the hats. I don't have a lot of hats. I am getting more hats, by the way. So slowly but surely, I'm just trying to build up a few things here. And I got Hot Wheels sets, Mario Kart sets as well. I do also have Funko Pops. I do have some Funko Pops coming soon, but I'm trying to get like full sets. So, and of course, the drinkware, I should say. Just a lot of mugs though. I don't have anything other than mugs. So, and of course, each mug has a special instruction for cleaning. So, of course, here are the wall scrolls. Like I said, I will be trying to expand and get more stuff. So, yo, what's going on, Doof? The knife sets? What's going on, good brother? Shouts out to the chef, man. Brother Doof in the building. Yeah, I'm kind of working my way, little bit of stuff at a time, brother. Little bit of stuff at a time. I see they got like dinnerware and all that stuff, so I'm gonna try to get a few things. All right, so now that we're done with the shameless promoting of my anime page, let's go get down to business. All right, GE. For those who haven't, we gonna collapse. For those who don't know, all right, GE did a reverse buyback, meaning like I forgot how much the shares they did a reverse buyback for. Usually you have where companies do a 4-to-1 You know what I mean? For every 1 share, you're gonna get 4 additional shares. But they did a reverse where I believe it was like 1 to 8, I think, something like that. But they did a reverse buyback. Before then, GE stock was pretty much like flatline. They weren't really going too far. You know, they were trying to make some adjustments. And once they did a reverse buyback, literally their stock jumped. Their stock, I believe, is like over $100 and something a share right now. And also the news that GE will be breaking up into 3 separate companies. So they're going to do their aviation, because a lot of the engines and all that stuff that are in the airplanes come from GE. All right, Doof, just send me a check this out, Doof. Send me a picture on Instagram of what, because I'm reading your message right now on my phone. Send me a picture of the knives you might be looking at. You know, maybe I can get my hands on maybe some unique stuff. So, and then I'll start looking for them. You know what I mean? I always like to add different things to the site. You know what I mean? So, but as you guys can see, GE is breaking up into its engine, healthcare, and something else. Of course, GE's been around for a long time, and it's finally breaking up its conglomerate, trying to get smaller, trying to get more sleek in certain areas. And sometimes this works for companies. We'll see what happens. So, you know, let me look at my notes, because I got my notes right here. Real quick. All right, so okay, so the 3 businesses are going to be aviation, healthcare, and power. Okay, so instead of having, you know, totally one big umbrella, they're going to give each entity its own little deal. So hopefully that will boost each company. I mean, sometimes 3 separate companies are better than one big company. So, but it's going to be interesting to see where GE goes from here. If you guys want to look, I just wanted to bring this up. I'm not really going to read the whole article. You can do that on your own, because y'all know how to read. So, but I just wanted to point out that GE is going to be separating into 3 separate public entities. So if you already, I wonder how they're going to split that up, because if you have stock in GE, how are they going to build that up? How they're going to break that up into, you know, the separate entities, and how, you know, that'll be interesting to see. I know IBM just broke off one of their companies, and in my portfolio, I saw that I got 4 shares of that company after they done broke off, even though I owned like 30 something shares of IBM. So, and the next one, Palantir. A lot of y'all don't know. I don't know if you guys keep up with Palantir. I kept up with Palantir in the beginning, and I do check them out every now and again. I was a buyer in Palantir when they first direct listing, and at one point Palantir was like $9 a share, and let me tell you, they were like $8 to $9 a share, and I loaded up on Palantir, and I actually sold out of them a while back when they started to creep up. So, but I think Palantir trying to get into cryptocurrency software wise, that's going to be interesting, because a lot of Palantir is government, and when they launched, a lot of people didn't know how would they fare on the commercial side. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see how Palantir enters with extending its portfolio when it comes into crypto, and their when it comes to crypto and security. So like I said, you guys can look up the article yourself for those who are in crypto. If you guys haven't seen yet, I sent out a little video of a preview of what we'll be talking about, and you see my cryptocurrency on there. Now, me personally, I am not heavy into crypto. I do dabble a little bit. I do get in at certain prices. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to, you know, get a little bit at a time here, a little bit at a time here. You know what I mean? If it blows up like all the other stuff, then it blows up. If not, well, you know, I've already made my little change. So, But you know, I'm just trying to diversify a little bit. Like I said, if you guys want to see my crypto, check out the little preview video that I sent out earlier on all my socials. So I believe I have, let me tell you guys right now, my notes, what I have. Because right now I have Stellar Lumens, Polygon, Cardano, Bounce Token, and Loop Ring. And of course, Bounce Token and Loop Ring, I only got those because Coinbase, if you do like the little tests or the little education deals, they give you that Bitcoin. I mean, not Bitcoin, but they give you that currency in whatever you're doing the learning in. So they give you a little bit here or there, $1 here or $2, depending on what it is. So I always take the time to do those lessons and get the free cryptocurrency of whatever it is, because then I just end up converting it into what I have already. So, but yeah, right now, Stellar Lumens, as when I looked earlier, it's sitting at 42 cents a share. Polygon, it was down 5.3%. It's at $1.79. Cardano is sitting at $2.29. Bounce Token is sitting at $39.66, and Loop Ring is sitting at $2.83. Now, like I said, I've had Cardano, Polygon, and Stellar Lumens for quite some time. So I got in when Stellar Lumens was like 20 cents. So I bought a whole bunch of stock from Stellar Lumens at 20 cents. So right now, I've pretty much doubled my money in Stellar Lumens alone. Hopefully Stellar Lumens might make $1. Who knows? It is what it is. When it comes to crypto, you know, that money I'm not worried about because I've just kind of built it over time. I haven't bought any more or anything on the dips, because if it's gonna dip, it needs to dip a little bit harder for me to buy any more. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I know a lot of people that has made some serious money on crypto alone. So, you know what I mean? Hey, get in how you fit in. You see what I mean? So, all right, so let me get back to my other notes here. So let's talk about my portfolio. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna actually leave the balances up there. As you guys can see, so far today, I'm down 357 today. If you look at the chart, this chart isn't really accurate per se, because when you add money to your account, it also counts it as well as everything else. So that's what we're looking at right now. Hopefully I can keep reinvesting. I do have some business ventures, you know, I'm trying to get into right now. So my money could only stretch so many ways. But, you know, if you want to build wealth for yourself and, you know, for your family, for your legacy, sometimes you got to sacrifice, you know, a lot of things you got to sacrifice in order, you know, to get to a point. You know what I mean? And now I understand. I won't say now I understand. I mean, I've always understood when, you know, you had the drive of some of these millionaires and whatnot. Not saying I'm going to be a millionaire, but I understand the drive of you have to sacrifice a lot early to get what you want down the line. So, me personally, like I said, if you want to build wealth, and I've been telling people this, you're going to have to give up quite a bit when it comes to certain areas of your life if you're looking to build a legacy of wealth. Meaning you're not building it just for yourself, you're building it for your, you know, your tree. So your kids, your grandkids, you know, they can all benefit from the building blocks of what you had set, and you just keep passing it down and they add on to it and so on and so forth. So, and also as well, I've been telling people, get life insurance. I'm gonna tell you again, get life insurance. Use it as a bank account. Let me explain what that means. I said this last time and I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it every time I get on Financial Corner. The life insurance is not just the whole, well, I buy in life insurance and when I die, you know, my kids get the money, or whoever you put as beneficiary can get the money. Yes, that's a part of it. But the bigger part of it is you can use life insurance as your own bank account. Each life insurance policy is different. Find which one tailors to you. Put life insurance on your kids. I am telling you, And, you know, I'm just giving my opinion from what I've read, from what I've seen millionaires do, from what I've seen, you know, people that are wealthy do. You know, trust funds is a must, and so is life insurance, because you can literally avoid banks by just putting money in life insurance and pulling out money out of that life insurance, and all you're doing is paying yourself back. You don't need no credit check. You ain't gotta hassle nobody in no bank. You know what I mean? As long as you have that amount in your life insurance, you could always pull it out and use it. Now, like I said, it all depends on the type of life insurance you have. Some life insurances you can't pull no money out. You see what I'm saying? You can't do nothing with. You know what I mean? Hence why you should get multiple. I did say multiple, not just one. Get multiple. I'm gonna use this as an example, right? A lot of us in the military, check, or was in the military, a lot of y'all had government insurance, right? You have a certain amount life insurance that you can get, you know, if you end up passing while you're in the military, cool. But you can't touch that money if you were needing to borrow, let's say, because I think a lot of us had like a $400,000 policy in the military. I believe that's how it goes. But you can't touch that. You can't go and withdraw that, I believe. You can't, you know, say, well, I need $100,000 to do a business loan out of my $400,000 life insurance that I'm getting from the military. You know what I'm saying? I mean, times have changed now. I don't know what it is now, but I know back then it was a different story. Hence why getting multiple policies will benefit you. And it ain't like it's that much. Some, like I said, it varies depending on the policy you are getting, but I can assure you it is very beneficial if you get life insurance and life insurance for your kids, especially if you start them out early. When I mean early, I mean like just born. The moment your kid is born and you get that Social Security number for him, boom. Because the matter of the fact is, once that kid gets 18, he could have $100,000, $200,000 life insurance policy. And if he needed to borrow against it to, let's say, start a business, go to school, buy a car, he can do that without ever have to worrying about what my credit score is. Even though credit is very important as well. I'm not downplaying credit. What I'm saying is, you'll be able to get money out without an issue if you do it early enough. So it's imperative that, you know, you kind of look around, shop around, ask a lot of questions, because one thing that is true with the wealthy, them boys got plenty of trust funds lying around somewhere, and they got some serious life insurance policies that they can borrow from if need be. So, you know what I mean? Because we all know when you look at the bank doesn't really pay out too much when it comes to a return if you have your money just sitting there in the bank. You know what I mean? The bank is making more money loaning out your money and banking on the interest they're getting versus you getting anything from them. You see what I mean? So, all right, back to the account. So as you can see, we got almost 58. Sometimes we touch 58, you know what I mean, in the account. Right now, as you can see, the S&P, everything was down today. Who did I lost big with today? Let's see who I lost big with today. I believe it was, I know Walgreens, they had a little run up yesterday. And let's see. Can we? Is it gonna go? Oh, well, I guess we'll just scroll down then. Oh. Give me my stuff, you. Order status. It's been a while since I've been on the PC, so bear with me. Oh yeah, this was where we were looking at Emerson. I was looking at this for somebody. Transactions. Let's go to, where's my trade at? I Nope, I don't want that. Yeah, y'all just. Oh, yes. Also, and this is also year to date. So, as you can see, this right here, since October of 2020. So, yes. I got back into investing, like I keep telling you guys before. So let's see what we got in the charts. Let's go down. Oh, yes, I want to show you guys something. I want to see if it pops up. Let me see if this pops up, because I don't know if it is, but the income estimator, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I highly doubt it. But let's see if I can. Well, I don't think you guys can see it, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. My income estimator, right, is what my dividends pay out every month average. And right now, with the stocks that I own and what they're paying me out right now, every month I'm getting paid $246.50 every month from my dividend investments. Obviously, there are some months that are higher than others, depending. So, but yeah, you guys, I don't think you guys can see that, but I figured I'd tell you that. Trade, let's look at. Oh, here we go. Let's look at my positions. Sorry, y'all. It's been a little bit since I've been on PC. Usually I'm on my phone when I'm doing this. But as you guys can see, my total cash on here. I usually don't keep cash in my account. I usually build it up to a little bit and then I buy a specific stock that I want. So as you guys can see in alphabetical order down here, you guys can see what I own, AbbVie, what I bought it at, what it's at right now. You know what I mean? I have Coinbase, I have Cisco, I have Chevron, I have IBM, and IBM's dropping. IBM is definitely worth taking a gamble on for me. A lot of companies have IBM in their portfolios. Intel is also another gamble I'm gonna take. If you guys don't know, if you guys see, I try to buy on the low end, for the exception of Coinbase. I got into Coinbase kind of too high. I kind of jumped the gun when it first came out, but Coinbase is starting to build back up. And over the years, I think Coinbase might even hit $500-600 a share. But it's gonna take a while for it to get it that far. So, Chevron, like I said, I bought in at Chevron at $91 a share. Now it's at $116. IBM, I got in at $123. Right now it's dropping even more, and if I can if I get paid any more dividends this month, I am definitely looking into buying more IBM. Same thing with Intel. I got it. I'm gonna pick up more Intel if I can. Well, this is the break off right here. This Kyndryl Holdings is the break off of IBM. When IBM decided to split, this is the separate company that it has. So once it gets a little higher and I break even, I'll probably sell it and put it into either Intel or Cisco. So, and of course, Coca-Cola. I bought a lot of Coca-Cola. Right now, I got into Coca-Cola at 53. Now it's at 56. MMP, the pipeline. I did shrink a lot of my oil. So a lot of my energy stocks I did shrink, but I will show you on my order status what I've sold throughout, the time, so you guys can see. Altria Group, I bought Altria. It is the break off of Philip Morris. So of course Philip Morris is the better company, but right now Philip Morris, it's at $90-something a share. But when I got this, I'm really in it for the dividend, to be honest. MPW, this is a REIT, a medical REIT. So this has been about stable, kind of just stays the same throughout. You know what I'm saying? Pfizer, I have Pfizer for those. Everybody knows about Pfizer. I got in on Pfizer at $37 a share. Now it's at 47. Pfizer's gonna be making millions. Pfizer, Moderna, these companies that are, producing these, the medication and stuff, because I'm trying not to say any kind of word that's gonna trigger any other issue. So but yeah, got in Pfizer early. Store is also another REIT, a good one. Steady cash flow, nice balance sheet. All these have decent balance sheets, pretty decent cash flow. Of course, 2020 has hit a lot of them hard, but if you're able to get in at the right time, you know what I mean? Like right here, I got in at 29, it's now 34. Obviously, let me scroll up some more so you guys can see it above my head. Of course, I have AT&T. I did buy AT&T when it was like, I think $28 or $29 a share. Then it hit 30, I think, or a little bit less, and I sold out of AT&T. I was like, I'm gonna sell out of AT&T, and then I'm gonna put it in Verizon. And then I was like, well, if AT&T drops less, I'll go back into AT&T and buy more AT&T. So right now I'm looking to buy into more AT&T. I also bought into the real estate company, United Wholesale. This is a long shot. What I mean by a long shot, I plan on being in this company, 10, 15 years to see where it goes. It does give a small dividend, but, I want to see how far, because this is the number 2 mortgage sale, I believe, behind Rocket Mortgage. It's number 2. So, we'll see how it goes. Also, another telephone communication company, Vodafone, that's used in Europe, Africa, Asia in certain parts. So that's a solid deal there. So I do have 3 communication companies, AT&T, VOD, and Verizon. And all the reason why I have them, because they have dividends. So I would like to pick up even more, because 5G is going to be a thing. And, the more technology, the more technology grows, the more we're going to need, more internet protection. Our phones are going to run better, this, that, and the other, how it is. So I have those 3 phone companies. I also have Walgreens. I got into Walgreens pretty low. Sometimes I've seen Walgreens hit $50, $51 a share at times. So, but Walgreens is definitely a company I'm going to keep over the long haul. Same with Exxon. So I got into Exxon when it was $49 a share, and now it's $66 a share. So a lot of the companies, and I've also shown you guys, my percentage gain, total percentage gain ever since I've had those companies. If you guys look at the preview that I sent, the numbers that you guys see on all my stocks, those are the total gain that I've had from ever since I've gotten into those stocks. So, those percentage gain, as you can see here you have day percentage gain, you have percentage gain. Some of it's total percentage gain. So as you can see here, like AbbVie, 223 total. Chevron, I've been up 1,000 total. Coca-Cola, I've been up total. You know what I mean? Another energy stock, MMP total. So, you always trying to get in at a point where you can have your, hopefully that the stock grow. Like I said, a lot of these companies too are blue chip companies. A lot of these companies are in hedge funds. A lot of these companies are bought by even other bigger companies. So, a lot of these companies are known names. No, I don't have a growth. A lot of people have like their main stocks, and then they'll have like a growth portfolio. I'm not at that point where I have that type of money to do that yet. But, of course, you guys see like the whole the EV section getting big, the whole electric vehicles, technology when it comes to cybersecurity, like I said, like a Snowflake, Palo Alto, Palantir, you know what I mean? Of course, when it comes to business, you have Microsoft, who's been taking off like a jet plane, you know what I mean? So Facebook, aka Metaverse now, or Meta, you know what I mean? So technology is going to be playing a big part in growth when it comes to the stock market. So I'm just trying to get myself a little piece. So now we're going to go to let's see, let's look at my watch list. Let's look at what I am personally. Now this is my buy list. So as you guys can see, I have Apple. I had Apple at one time at $119 a share, and I sold it. I know. I always tell people Apple is a good company to buy and keep for the long haul period, because Apple ain't going nowhere. Airbnb, at one point Airbnb was $140 something a share. They don't give a dividend, but man, the growth is insane because of the recovery plays, with hopefully in the next 18 to 24 months, if the supply issue can get evened out a little bit and the world can open up a little bit. It's already travel is up, vacations are up, you see what I'm saying? As well as we have another REIT here, government property REIT, which isn't bad, pays out a nice little dividend. I've been looking at Dow Chemicals is one that I was looking at when it was like $50 a share, and I'm keeping my eye on it. I'm definitely because what we're looking at now, right? Commodities are getting real high. Steel is getting high. Coal, man, call it what you need. Iron, you know what I mean? A lot of the commodities are getting high. Food prices are getting high. And a lot of times what you heard was, well, these prices are transitory. Nope. Some of them prices are going to be here to stay. Yes, fuel is high now. Energy prices is high now. But how low will they drop? You see what I'm saying? Maybe we might not ever see below $2 a gallon. Who knows? All I know is that we won't be seeing I remember I used to see gas for 99 cents. That ain't happening ever again. So, with food prices going up, meat prices, you got to think about, okay, so what could I invest in with the inflation going up? Now, long-term and short-term is going to be different. Right now, on the short side, there's going to be a boost right now until they enact in interest rates. But right now, they're only tapering their bond buying. So until interest rates hit, and they're already talking about interest rates is not going to hit until possibly 2023, right around there. So next year, we're going to have a whole nother year of stocks maybe just running hot because of inflation. But once some interest rates hit, you're going to have to see, well, what stocks are going to be able to get on the fence and play both sides of the field? So obviously, everybody has to eat. Everybody needs fuel. Everybody needs a roof over their head. Some type, shape, way, or form. And when it comes to those three things, you still need certain types of materials for those things to happen. You see what I mean? So if you look at the, like I said, Dow Chemicals, Cleveland Cliffs, just to name a few of commodity stocks, you know what I mean? So, but still, some of those I don't believe are going to go down. I don't think steel prices are going to go down that far. I don't think iron prices are going to go down that far. You know what I mean? So things are just going to get more expensive. And I don't believe housing is going to drop that far either. Even when they put up the interest rate, you know what I mean, by then, because right now you already have a shortage of homes, for the exception of when Zillow done sold out because they were trying to buy homes and resell them, and they done got caught up in that nonsense, and now they had to sell those homes that they done scooped up because the program that they were trying to run wasn't working too well. But still, that's only 7,000 homes. You know what I mean? You have a lot of places where you can't find rent. And if you do have rent, it's going up, and rent is not going down, because what rent likes to do is go up with the cost of living. So regardless, you're not gonna get a discount on rent. If you have a mortgage, it's a different story, obviously. So, but we also have General Mills, because we all know cereals like Kellogg, companies like Kellogg, General Mills, you know, I see those stocks going up due to inflation, because they're gonna pass the pricing down to the consumer. There is just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These companies are not going to eat these inflationary prices. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So, and of course we have Marqeta, which is I believe it's a technology company that helps with like PayPal, like stuff like that, I believe. I remember when it launched. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. Everybody knows, of course, Microsoft is just running away with it. I remember when Microsoft was at $133 a share, and it just scaled. It's just a rocket that took off. Pepsi, obviously, you know, steady growth with Pepsi. Same thing with Philip Morris. If Philip Morris ever drops to like possibly maybe $90 a share, I might dip my toes in. You know what I mean? So, all right, so let's go to transactions. Let's see if it shows it here. Y'all give me 1 second. We're gonna show the transactions for this year, because I believe, yeah. So we're gonna go November of 2020. Actually, we're gonna go October. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go October. Well, oops, September. Sorry, I started in September, not October. Well, let's see what we got in October. Oh, this is still showing November. Let me see. Can I get a recoup, please? Oh, here we go. Year 2020. Let's do that. Never mind. Here we go. So here we go. Year 2020. So when I initially started, here you guys go. Everything that I have bought and sold. And of course, when I was putting money into the bank, so as you guys see, I had American Airlines. I sold a lot of stuff at a loss, because I got in, got out on a little bit. I don't think it shows. I think it just shows what I've sold. Regardless, it doesn't show like if I made any profit. I think that's a different area I have to go to. But I just want to show you guys what I sold when I bought American Airlines. I bought, you know what I mean, Southwest. I mean, I bought Bank of America, and it shows you guys when I bought them at what price. Now, if you were to look up right now, these companies at the price that I bought them, all of these companies are a lot higher now, every one of them. But at this time, none of them was giving dividends, except I'd have to say a lot of companies stopped giving dividends, obviously. So I was just trying to see if I can make a little bread, get in, get out. Of course, here you guys go. Here, look, I even had GE at $6. I bought 15 shares of GE. So if it would have done if I still had GE, like I said, I think it was like an 8-to-1 reverse, I think. I would have only had like a share and a half, you know what I mean? But, you know, I even had Wells Fargo, the REIT company. Of course, I had AT&T, Verizon, Delta, Apple. See, I showed you right here. I bought one thing of Apple this was before the split. And then it split, and I ended up with like a 5-to-1. So here's everything that I bought. So I wanted to show you guys, like, and of course what I deposited in my account as I was going through this. I even had JP Morgan, I had Citigroup, I had a lot of energy stocks, Cwin, Suncor, I had even Johnson and Johnson, I had Rocket Mortgage. Then I started to sell. Right here. I started to sell. I did have Cardinal Health. That's also a dividend aristocrat, I believe. I even bought more JP Morgan, more US Bank. This was a REIT right here. Forgot what that was, FRT. Let's scroll up some more. As you guys can see, I bought Store at $27 a share. Like a lot of stuff here you guys see. I even sold GE. I sold Ford. You see what I'm saying? Like I even had Ford. Here goes when I sold a whole lot of stuff right here. This is where I sold a whole bunch of stuff. I had Macy's at one point. So when I tell you, like I had dipped and dunked a little bit, trying to kind of see what works, trying to maybe get a little bit off the top when it came to the stocks and maybe get in and get out type of deal when it came to trying to get some gains. And this was earlier on though, as you guys can see the date, like these are early. Like I got into, and I had dividends. I even, like I said, I sold a lot of the stuff. I sold Bank of America. I sold a lot of my energy stocks. You guys can see it right here. Everything that I've done last year in 2020. You know what I mean? And then once I got to a certain point, obviously, I wanted to keep certain stocks. See what I'm saying? So here it is. A lot of deposits over time. Sold a lot of stock over time. So even some of those other stocks that came out, like HYFM, I believe that's that farming, forgot what it was, but it dropped pretty hard too. I sold out. I got my money and I was like, oh, I'm putting this elsewhere. So, but here you guys go, the whole 2020 spiel of everything that I bought. So, but let's look at 2021. Let's go back to 2021. We're going to scroll up. If y'all got any questions, man, ask. Let me look in this YouTube chat real quick because I'm doing split. Okay. All right, so let's look at 2021. So in 2021, obviously we bought more MPW. We sold out of EPD, which is an energy stock. We sold some more MMP. We bought into Chevron. I bought one thing American. I believe I sold it too. Sold out of Norton's. That's Enlock. That's Norton. MPW, bought some more. I sold Palantir right here. This is what I try to tell you guys. I sold 104 shares of Palantir for $24 and change. Now, mind you, I bought into Palantir when it was cheap. So I made heavy gains when it came to Palantir. So when I tell you guys, like when I got in early at some of these and I sold for a nice little deal, I took those earnings and I got into dividend stocks. So as you can see, I bought some more Store. I bought Walgreens. I bought MPW. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm getting my dividend payouts. You see what I'm saying? I sold out of KMI. I made money there. I sold out of Williams. That's another energy company, WLB. Sold out of that. And I sold out of these energy companies and I bought Exxon, as you can see right here. You know what I mean? I also sold out of Lumen. I also was buying some warrants. I did buy some warrants and I got out of those. I sold those warrants out of there. I was like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of these warrants. So also, like I said, we'll keep going down. I bought more MPW, a little bit here. I bought more Chevron. I sold out of Merck. Now sometimes I'll sell at a loss so it evens out my gains, so I don't have to pay taxes. And yes, some of those gains I ended up paying like 35% because I didn't hold on to those for a year. So I ended up paying, you know, a little tax on it, but it's all right because the stocks that I have now I'm keeping. You know what I mean? So of course, there you go. United States Mortgage I bought at when it was $9 a share. So I bought some more to lower it. BGS, I had BGS on there and I sold out of it. Another consumer products company. And of course, there you guys go, Bitcoin. As you guys can see, of course, the dividend payouts. I sold right here. This is what I told you guys. I sold out of AT&T when it was 29 something dollars a share. And then I ended up buying Verizon and VOD with it. So, and I ended up Suncor. I had bought Suncor earlier. So that was one of the energy companies I did keep. Of course, you guys know dividend buyouts. I'm just gonna scroll through this little by little. I did sell out of Lumen Technology. I had 100 shares of Lumen. I did make good money on that. And I bought some more Verizon with it. And I bought into Intel. As you can see, I sold BGS. Sold out of that. So. And of course, I got fractional shares because of the split with IBM. Now, as you guys can see, let me see if it shows when I did it. Does it show it when I sold out of Sun? No, it didn't. But I sold out of Sun, Sunoco, which is a, you know, an energy company. Sold out of Sunoco. Right here. Here we go. I sold out of Sunoco. Made a nice little profit right here. Me scroll up. So I made a nice little profit on Sunoco because when I bought into it, I pretty much almost doubled my money. So I shrunk my energy and I bought IBM and then I got into AT&T again. So what's going on, Ash? Smith and Wesson, yeah, they've been around a long time. When it comes to munitions and stuff like that, yeah, that could be. I mean, you always gonna need bullets until you can't make factories no more. I mean, bullet sells. So, but yes, if you're into, like I said, if you have a passion for a certain item that you like to have, you know, if you're a hunter or, you know, if you like to play games, you know what I mean, or if you love Apple, look into the stock and buy the stock as well. You know what I mean? Because check this out. It costs you $1,000 or so or more for an iPhone or for an Apple Watch or whatever the case may be. And as you can see, it only costs $150 a share for an Apple stock, which can pay out dividends over a long period of time. You see what I'm saying? You just don't want to own the items for the company. You want to own a piece of the company if you can as well. You see what I'm saying? That's how you build your wealth. You see what I mean? So as I said, you guys get to see the full what I've done, what I've sold, what I bought, and right now that's where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I've bought, everything that I've sold in 2020 and 2021. So like I said, we go back to our positions right now and everything is looking pretty good. You know what I mean? I would like to get 100 shares in all my company, in all the companies that I have right now. That'd be great. You see what I mean? So, always and know this, none of these numbers happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? My issue was that I was saving money over periods of time, and then it's like my money is not growing in a bank. Yes, I have emergency funds, but I need my money to work for me while I sleep. There's absolutely no reason my bank account should have a whole bunch of money in there and it just sits there and not do anything. That make no sense. I would rather take the little risk and build over 10, 20 years, because I'm going to make more money in the market than I will just my money sitting in a bank, in a savings account. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to have a little rain money, you know what I mean, for repairs or God knows what if something were to happen. You know, you got to have a little money for emergencies. But other than that, you know, I mean, to each their own. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, no, I'm not having that much money in my account no more. I have enough to do what I do, and the rest of it is going in here. As you guys can see from the chart, you know, as you guys can see on the chart here, you see all these little ups and downs. That happens. That's gonna happen. But you know what? Every time it goes down, it goes back up, goes down, goes back up, goes down, goes back up. And trust me, it's going to keep, if the market goes down 9 times, it's going to come up 10. You see what I'm saying? So this is a good way of doubling your money over a long period of time. Like I said, you guys saw what I was doing, buying here, selling here over a period of time when I had the account. I just kept injecting money in. So, but this is what I wanted to show you guys, you know what I'm saying? The details of the account, you know what I mean? What I bought, what I sold, how it's been going. So you guys can see, it just takes consistency. You see what I'm saying? You know, you have to start somewhere. You see what I mean? And I've said this before, for those who came in late, you know, there are certain levels that you need to reach, you know, when it comes to your finances. One, right off the bat, you need to establish good credit. Now, the best way to do that, I know a lot of us, you know, it was hard for a lot of us when we're young and getting a credit card and building the credit. But now some of us are parents. The best thing you can do is add your kid on to a secured credit card, and they can be young. It don't matter. You're just adding their name. By the time they turn 18, they'll have a credit score of like 800, and you did the majority of the work. You doing it anyway. You might as well add them to the card and let them benefit off of it until they get to that age. So number one is the credit. Number two, like I said, also while you're building the credit, is the life insurance. Get that life insurance for your kids and for yourselves, and get multiple of them, because you can draw money out of it if need be and use it for, you know, school or whatever if you want to do that. But make sure you check multiple life insurance policies. The next thing is trusts. You know what I mean? Depending on how you want to have your wealth set up and whatnot, however you want it run, look into trusts. Everything I'm telling y'all, I'm doing myself, or I'm looking into. You see what I'm saying? This is why every week I want to show you guys progress in what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, because then you guys, you know, can see, you know, somebody from the ground up. No, I ain't like some of these cats that are, you know, like they are literally grooming through pages of, you know, crypto and this and that, and oh, it's gonna, like, nah, I'm just, you know, a normal dude just looking to just put a little money away so that, you know, God's willing, if I live to see another 20 years, you know, I'll have a nice little retirement, nice little something I can chill, because I want my same living that I'm living now, I want it just as equal or better once it's all said and done. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be decreasing my lifestyle, because there's no need for that. I mean, if you're financially responsible, you know, you can live real comfortable. You see what I'm saying? But that's up to each their own. You know, that's up to y'all. But as y'all can see, you know, the account is growing. You know what I mean? And, you know, I just want to make sure you guys have seen what the progression, and I'm going to do this every year. Around this time every year, I want to show you guys how the account is doing, what I've bought, have I bought any more, you know, how things been going with the dividends, you know what I'm saying? So, but hopefully you guys have seen, like I said, if you guys have any questions, man, hit me up on social media. You know what I mean? Ask me whatever you want to ask. You know, I'll do my best to answer your questions, as well as I want to make something very clear. Something very, very flipping clear. Okay? I do not eat, and this is just me personally, right? My margin, right? This means I can borrow money from my stocks to buy other stocks. That's a bad idea. Me personally, I'm not an options trader. I'm not a short-term investor. I'm just saying personally, me, it's a bad idea to buy anything on margin. Margin in stocks is like credit. Because if you don't pay it back, the system is going to automatically sell your stock to get paid back what you took. Because your stock is the credit. You see what I'm saying? So I would, in my opinion, because I'm not going to say advise, I'm going to say in my opinion, I would stay away from using margin whenever you're buying stock, because a lot of people was doing that with the AMC and GameStop. They were borrowing against their margin. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people know what they're doing. They can do that, buy this, and still be able to pay it back in however long. But there's also interest. It ain't just there's also interest on that margin. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be careful of how you go about messing around with your margin. You feel me? So, that's really it for today. I just wanted to point those things out to y'all for those who've been following me, following the Financial Corner. Hopefully you guys have found this helpful in any type of way. Like I said, next year we're going to do this again. If you guys want to check out the preview video I sent earlier, you know, go ahead and check that out, and you can see, like I said, the total gains. I've showed it earlier on here. So, you know what I mean? Once again, I appreciate everybody coming through. See what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, you guys can. And you're right, Ash. Network is not what's in the bank. Absolutely not. Absolutely. To be honest with you, you know, I wouldn't want that much money in the bank, because the bank is just going to loan it out. And believe it or not, it ain't like you can go to the bank. Let's say you have like Jeff Bezos, who, let's say his net worth is 24 billion or whatever, you know, however ridiculous amount of money he got. It ain't like he's going to go to the bank and withdraw 1 billion out in cash. He ain't going to do that. He is not going to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times they have their stuff in assets where if they want, this is why I said the life insurance is important, because a lot of them have 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 million life insurance policies, and all they do, they just borrow from it. Pay it back. Oh, I need 50 million today. Oh, let me just get it out of my life insurance policy. I ain't even got to take it from the bank. Right there. That's your own money. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about none. And they just, you know, you just paying yourself back with interest. You know what I mean? Easy. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people feel some type of way when it comes to, you know, getting into the market or getting into certain things. But if you start when you're young, if you start your kids, a lot of y'all got kids, start them off right, start them off better than you, so that by the time they reach, you know, 20, 30, 40, they can do a little something. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying is, you know, you want to build that generational wealth. You know, a lot of times, you know, you hear it, you see it, and I was like, oh, you know, well, you know, I live paycheck to paycheck and I can't afford this. Well, then how about you stop buying certain things at the grocery store if you can? You know, you might not be able to go out and have fun twice a week or, you know, whenever. So you just do it once a week. You know, try to pinch back that money so you can invest it in your future and in your kids' future. You know what I'm saying? That's for those who have kids. So, but that's all from your boy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody. Come on, get on some Mario Kart. So we gonna get on some Mario Kart. We gonna change it up a little bit. I gotta plug in my stuff. So I'm gonna put y'all on the Be Right Back screen. And we gonna get into it. Appreciate the host, by the way, there, Z. I was on my other screen. So, but like I said, you guys, consistency is the key. You know, small increments consistently. Get your kids involved so that they can grow as well. Because let's be honest, man. I mean, you could only wear so many shoes. You could only wear so many clothes, bro. Like, everybody has dreams. They want to travel. They want to do this. They want to. If you ain't got no kids, no responsibilities, by all means, do your business. Bar none. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that if I'm going to do all that, I better have my down the road life set first, because I'm not going broke. And I'm definitely not living broke for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people nowadays want to talk about, like, well, what does this person bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people's table is bare as hell. They ain't got no kind of tablecloth, no dishes, no nothing. You feel me? So before you can look at somebody else's table, make sure your table is set first. You see what I'm saying? Because the matter of the fact is, you are going to grow old and you are not going to want to work your whole life. There's going to be a point where you're going to want to be like, oh, I've done it. Done my time. Boom. I want to chill. I done saved this, and this up. Call it a day. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's it for your boy. I'm about to go hook up the Mario Kart and stuff. So I will be right back, y'all. Appreciate it there, Headhunter, man. Hopefully you having a good day there, brother. Hopefully you've been good. Oh man, that's good to hear, brother. And yeah, Ash, I hear that. Best believe that. All right, I might have to make a few adjustments because we're gonna switch to this live. First, we're gonna switch to All right, let's see if we can. We're gonna change this live screen. See if this works. Usually, gotta do all sorts of shenanigans for this to work. And I got a software update, of course. Of course. You gotta love when this thing gonna exit out of that. So we're not showing the window anymore. Come on, bruh. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop the stream and restart the stream because it doesn't wanna. Well, we'll be back. Oh, we gonna close. 1 second, real quick, y'all. We gonna go up in my settings because I gotta do some. All right, looks like this thing don't want to work, so we just gonna do this.